My biggest problem right now is that AI is making me feel like I can do 100 things at once, and I rarely finish what I started. I admit I took a bit of a detour when Fable 5 was available earlier this month, and it legit called me out. When I asked it to audit my business for how I was using Claude, it said, "Your build muscle is strong, but shipping your ideas is where you stall out." Ouch. And also true. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all of this, I see you. And today's episode is all about breaking down where you are at and uncovering whether you're ready to build sellable AI products. And honestly, whether you should. And if you're new here from my recent episodes on Cubicle the CEO or the AI Explored podcast, welcome to Entrepreneur School in the AI era. Let's start this week by talking a little bit about AI paralysis and overwhelm and this feeling that we might have that we're behind, that we have to convert all of our work into AI workflows and systems and build tools and have 150 Claude skills and connect all of our tech stack together and do all these things because that's kind of fun and shiny. And like I said, guilty as charged for basically spending the entirety of the free access to Fable 5 doing exactly those things. But where do you have to be at in terms? And I want to say that experimenting is absolutely AI fluency building. It is working your muscle. It's getting you used to thinking in an AI forward way, which is really important because when we start thinking about how do we build AI tools that we can sell to our clients, our brains have to shift in a different way, in a way that thinks about where does the AI tool fit into the current program or course that I already have? What does my client need to bring to the table to make that a good experience so that we can actually build essentially a user agnostic AI tool that will create a customized output that is actually effective and unique to the individual who's using it, because that's what we need in order to make it a really effective thing. So we have to experiment. We have to get our heads around the idea of different ways to use AI, different opportunities, different workflows, just experimenting, trying things out, building things. All has value for sure. But there's definitely a difference between building that fluency and kind of hiding in it. It's kind of like subscribing to shiny object syndrome and never moving forward. Case in point, how Claude called me out and told me that my ship muscle needs to be flexed more. I need to actually ship things. So, a slight side note here. But I did build myself a skill in Claude that would review all of my chats from the week and find anything that I didn't finish and review and make me a dashboard of that. Do a roundup of all the ideas we came up with together that I didn't do anything with. And let's store those ideas for executing on later, because sometimes you just go down the rabbit hole, right? And you don't want to lose track of those ideas because they are good ideas. So I feel like one of the first pieces around assessing your readiness to sell an AI tool is to think about your own AI ecosystem. And it's not that the internal things that we want to do, these workflows, these systems that we want to build for ourselves to help us operate our businesses, those are not exclusive of external facing things. So I do feel like people I'm having conversations with are prioritizing the idea of upgrading and systematizing internally, and that's great. And again, it's something that will help with your own AI fluency and savviness and just shifting your mind into becoming an AI forward business owner. But thinking about the external pieces, what can you sell to your clients? That doesn't have to be after, and it doesn't have to be considered separate. It's actually one and the same ecosystem. So for this episode this week, I have 5 readiness markers for you to sort of score yourself on and whether or not you might be ready to actually build and sell AI products. And if you are, then this is exactly where you should be, because wAIv is the platform where you can actually launch and deploy these and make money with your AI tools without worrying about your IP being used to train LLMs, without worrying about sharing links that are not trackable, traceable, or gateable to your clients, and actually being able to turn on and off access for people who are actually paying you for the tools that you build. So the first thing to think about is your actual methodology. You as an expert, do you have frameworks and systems that are well articulated? You know what those steps look like. It's not just intuitive. You've done some of the work to actually extract that and structure your training and the way that you actually help your clients to achieve the transformation. Is it a repeatable framework? You understand where your clients are getting stuck. You have maybe run your program a few times. You've seen the patterns. You've got the receipts. If you're still experimenting and building out what those frameworks and structures look like, it may be not as effective to start building AI tools to do these things because it's not validated. You need to validate the need for your offer and then add the AI pieces into it afterwards. So that would be the number one thing that I would assess before thinking about building AI tools. It's not just a trend. It still has to be a validated offer the same way your digital course, your program, anything else you've ever launched needs to be. Number 2 is internal systems that you do have built are running without babysitting. So maybe not perfect, but running in some kind of way that allows you to buy back some of your time to be able to dedicate to moving forward with building AI products externally for sale. So your clue here would be that you stop rebuilding your workflow every time a new model drops or every time there's a new piece of tech that you can play with. Number 3, your clients are already asking for AI. We are seeing a real pattern with our wAIv creators in that their clients are asking them, how does your program incorporate AI so I can get the speed and ease of your expertise tied together? So if your buyers are asking that, if you're hearing them have those conversations already on your sales calls or coming through your FAQs, then that is a market signal that your people are ready. I talked about this a little bit in the episode last week, and there's definitely a scale of readiness of the market for using AI tools to achieve whatever it is that you're helping them with. And what I'm sort of seeing right now is primarily if you serve a B2B audience, if you serve a business audience, then those people are probably a little bit further along in their own AI adoption and therefore willingness to pay for an AI tool versus someone who you're maybe helping with meal planning for their family or vacation planning or doing anything to do with more the personal applications of AI. They may be a little bit further behind. that's a blanket statement, but it's not necessarily true. But you know your people, right? And having clarity about your market and their appetite for using AI is a huge trigger as to whether or not you should spend the time to invest in building AI tools for the people that you serve. Number 4, you have some capacity to build because the internal AI systems that you have helped you to create that space. So if you have zero margin, you're fully at capacity with what you're doing, whether that's serving clients, managing a team, whatever it is that you're doing right now, you might want to pause and look at where the best ROI for AI in your business actually is. So it's probably not building something new that you have to then manage and sell, but perhaps taking some of the things that you're already doing repetitively and trying to outsource those things to AI through building internal systems. But what I will say is that this is an important step, and if you're there, that's fine. Do that, and that gives you the capacity to be able to move forward into expanding the different ways that you can monetize with AI. And the 5th marker for you to evaluate is, are you already selling something that AI would naturally extend? So think about what you're already doing. Where is a piece of that process that your clients experience from you that could be supported by an AI tool? And if you don't want to think about this, I built a tool that does this thinking for you, and it's called the AI Product Playbook, and you can get it for free. And the link is in our show notes, and that will allow you to actually tell our bot squad, the AI Product Playbook, what you do, how you do it, where your clients are getting stuck. It's going to ask you some intentional questions to help you see the opportunity for where AI can play a role in what you're doing. And again, I have said this before, but this is really not about replacing you with AI, not just creating an AI thing and then giving it to people and saying, have fun, see you never. It's about blending it together with the work that you're already doing, creating what we're calling and seeing like as hybrid structured programs where you now outsource some of the elements of what you teach to AI so that your clients can get further faster, so that when they come to you with questions for your group calls, your office hours, your one-on-one calls, however you structure that, they're asking better questions. They're able to go deeper with you. And then you as the expert get to enjoy your job again. You get to be speaking about strategy and digging deep and getting to that nuanced layer rather than just trying to help them move through sort of the mindset pieces that are potentially blocking them from even getting started. I know that you are in this game because you care about your clients getting results. You want to make a difference. You want them to benefit from the knowledge that you have. So AI can absolutely play a role in that, and creating AI tools that help them get further ahead is potentially a really great way to make that happen, to actually fulfill your mission in this world. And that's why I'm so excited about what we're building with wAIv and being able to allow experts who are doing this for those reasons to extend themselves in ways that light you up more. And you can hear it in my voice. I'm going on a tangent right now because this is lighting me up. This is what makes me excited, to be able to provide a way for experts to showcase and use their skills in a way that allows them to reconnect and really go deep in the work that they're doing, which is so, so exciting. So if out of those 5, you didn't say yes to 4 or more of them, then I would reconsider what your next step is. I'm not here to tell everybody to build AI tools. I think we'll be at that place at some point in time, whether that's in the next 6 months or year or 2 years. I'm not really sure. It's hard to gauge how fast this whole industry is moving. But Right now, your priority needs to be creating capacity to allow yourself to move into this space because there's some experimenting that needs to happen, right? It's around market validation. Building the tools is not hard. Absolutely. That is not the thing that's going to take you a long time to do. We have built tools to help you make this an easy process to use wAIv to deploy your AI products. It's all set up to make that a simplified system for you. But if that's not what your priority is right now, or if there's other things that are going to detract from your ability to get the most out of that, then I want you to focus on the thing that's more important right now. I mean, I feel like I couldn't be a more authentic salesperson than to say that, right? Like, this is not about everybody come build a tool on wAIv. It's the right people at the right time doing it. And so if this episode brought that out for you and you're identifying as someone who's ready, then I would love to tell you more about wAIv. Our creator trials are now available. So you can sign up for a creator account on wAIv and start selling your AI tools at literally as fast as you want, in like a day. And I'm not even exaggerating because that's just how fast things are. But the way I want you to do that is to go and grab our AI product playbook and to walk through the bot squad that we have built there for you to get some ideas around what you should build, and then go ahead and start your free creator trial account. And that'll show you how you edit, how you put squads together, how your clients access them, how it's protected, how you can change the LLM that you're using to make sure that you have the best one or the one that you prefer in place. And they're all changeable at any time. And I also want to point out that if you go to graviastudio.com/playbook, you'll also see that we will be sending you a free AI monetization readiness evaluator, which is a Claude skill, and it is going to essentially walk you through an assessment and give you a personalized snapshot around what your biggest gaps are and what your next steps are. So from there, you can go into wAIv, try out the AI product playbook, and then try a trial. Like, it's all about experimenting and learning, and I just want to do whatever I can to help you understand if this is the right fit for you. And if you have any further questions, please reach out to me directly. You can get me at kelly@graviastudio.com if you like email. Or I am sometimes in my inbox on Instagram at Kelly_makes_wAIv. And I can't wait to see what you're building. So many exciting and creative uses already on our system for the creators who are building things. And one of the things I will say that's really interesting to me is that they all have different expertise. It's not like it's just 7 business coaches on there who've built different versions of AI tools to support with that. It's different expertises and expertise that their clients find difficult, right? So we have Michelle, who is a messaging strategist, and her clients, and everybody, myself included, as someone who also has a degree in communications, finds messaging challenging. And when we add AI to it, it lightens that lift. It reduces the friction for your clients to say yes to what it is you help them do. Then we have Nicole, who's a PR coach, and her clients are like, I know I should get media. I should try to pitch myself more, but that's hard. So she built a whole squad of assistants that research and write pitches in her client's voice for them to make it easier. And next week, you're going to meet Holly, who is a business coach who has we built out 3 different squads for different parts of her program called Antisocial School that help her clients to just move through some of those things that are blocking them from getting visibility, from growing their business, from reaching their ideal clients. And I just love how all of these case studies are so different. And yet they're using the same platform. So that's what's exciting about AI and what we're really excited about with wAIv. So go and grab your AI monetization snapshot and the AI product playbook at graviastudio.com/playbook. And if you want to click directly from the show notes, the link is in there for you too. Okay, that's enough for today. Bye for now. I'll see you next week.